Hello, my name is Sharif Mansour, and today I will be discussing the modern Egyptian culture and political system. Since I have a bit of a personal relation to Egypt, I will be sharing some of my experience. My father is an Egyptian national who was born and raised in one of the most famous cities in the world named Alexandria. Because I'm half Egyptian, I've had the chance to visit this country on numerous occasions over the past 22 years. I got to experience both its culture and its political system. I've seen international tourist attractions, the big city life, and even the rural, secluded villages that line the Nile River. I've experienced not only the culture, but I have also witnessed the political system in action. Just as it has in the past, modern Egypt continues to be defined by its intermingled culture and politics. Egyptian culture has been affected and mixed by many other groups throughout history. The many groups and their cultures have surrounded, lived in the nation itself, or have invaded the lands over time. These three types of cultural influencers have mixed the Egyptian culture heavily and have thus created the brand new Egyptian cultural identity, which continues to change even today. Many people describe Egyptian culture to be ever changing. Some of the international identities that have helped create this new culture includes the British, Italians, French, and even the Turkish, among many others. Some of these groups have been previous invaders of the country itself, while others simply had or have a large population living within the nation's borders. With Egyptian history stemming all the way from ancient times, there is no shock to see bits and pieces taken from many different cultures in order to form the modern Egyptian culture. Egyptians are known for many different things. This country has many natural, historical, and cultural attractions. Because of this, a surprisingly large part of the culture revolves around tourism, and the people have become aware of this and welcome it, making it a standard similar to many other tourism focused countries. Besides this, Egyptians are famously known to be very friendly and outgoing to people. Not only are they open to anyone, they are deeply interested in other cultures and are thus accepting of them. Their own hospitality towards their own, as well as outsiders, shows just how friendly and outgoing the Egyptian people are. Moreover, the humor of the Egyptians, although sometimes bizarre, is definitely unique to the region. Some may find this piece of their culture to be difficult to understand. However, most realize it comes from a good place. Religion may be one of the most important pieces of the modern Egyptian culture. Although the majority religion in this country is Islam, there is still a very large population of Coptic Christians residing throughout Egypt. And both religions can be seen even in some of the smallest daily activities, whether it be the Islamic prayer announcements, calling Muslims to the mosques 5 times a day, or the church bells ringing. Both can be heard almost anywhere in Egypt and can clearly be experienced during the most important religious holidays such as the Christian Christmas holiday or the Islamic Ramadan and Eid holidays. Religion is a very large part of almost any Egyptian daily life. Stores will close down during any of the 5 daily prayer times, and just like Western cultures, most businesses will be closed on a specific day like Friday instead of Sunday. Although the modern Egyptian culture does not revolve around religion as strictly as it used to do in the past, is still a very important part of the culture. The Egyptian government has gone through many different political constitutions over its history, even including a monarchy. However, Egypt is currently a democratic state attached to the majority religion of Islam. This government recognizes public and private ownership and guarantees the equality of all Egyptians and grants them protection against outside state intervention. The modern Egyptian government is a stereotypical democratic republic with it having a president, prime minister, and specialty ministers that fill the cabinet. And just like other democratic nations throughout the world, they vote to pass new legislation and have the proper channels to execute the orders of the government. If anything, the political system in Egypt has always been easy to change, and that can even be seen through the mindset of the people. Political and civil revolutions are seemingly common actions taken by the Egyptian nationals in hopes for them to seek happiness. And because of this, it is not uncommon for there to be a complete change of political system or regimes. The Egyptian political system is anything but simplistic, however, on the surface, it may seem so. Although this has covered a decent portion of Egypt's culture and political system, there is still much more depth in the subject. With Egypt having been a melting pot of culture that has developed over literally more than 1,000 years, its unique culture and narrow political system houses some of the most special individuals in the modern world. This is all for my informative speech on the modern Egyptian culture and political system. Thank you.